start with the okay. Okay, guys, this is a question that everyone wants to know.
This is essential.
But who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Is he rich like me? To know. I don't want to get copyright for that, okay? But there's two anime characters we don't know the answer to. And we never actually found that out. Ash's father. Who is Ash's father? That's what we want to know. Who is Ash's father? Only two people will know the answer. Now, I don't actually know if they did a video on this or not, but I said Ash's father was red. Someone started screaming saying, "You're full of it, you're wrong." Who else could have been? Huh? That's the question. Who else could have been? Only, what, maybe one or two people actually know who his father really is? Yeah. Ash's mother knows who his father is, and I think maybe Professor Oak knows who his father is too. But we don't really know. The thing is, though, who is Ash's real father? No one knows. I thought it would be Red. You know, because Red came out before Ash did. I mean, the old version of the anime, according to White Father, there was a character called Red or something who's also in the games. He was, according to what people told me, he's like 11 years old. And I just thought this just instantly. I was goofing off a few minutes ago thinking about that. Everyone think Ash's father is someone else. Well, I'm thinking, could it be Red? Because I always thought it was Red. Okay? Or someone else I'm thinking. It could be this guy named Bruno, which, don't know who that is. I don't watch Pokemon. I never was really into Pokemon. The only thing I watched of Pokemon was XYZ series. And then I recently watched Black and White. Sorry, guys. I'm really more into Digimon than Pokemon, because Pokemon is just confusing. Less confusing than Digimon. Okay, that could be a question, though. Who is Ash's real father? Well, his mother knows, and maybe someone else might know. But that's actually not what we're actually going to be talking about today. What? No, because there's also another anime that has the same problem that I watched. Beastars. Who is Legosi's father is the real question. Well, I know I've been reading the books, but I read the books a while back, guys, and then had some problems and screwed up the whole series when I read it, so I'm rereading them over again. But who is Legosi's father? We don't know. Besides, Legosi has a troubled childhood. Just leave it at that. Legosi has a real troubling childhood. Grandma died for doing something she wanted to do. Because we do know that Grandma died from having something she wanted to do with Grandpa, which, according to the way it is, 1 in 5,000 chance of this actually happening is surprising, especially when Grandpa's sperm is actually poisonous, and she survived it, which I'm surprised. 1 in 500 chance. 2, Grandpa broke the law. 2, Grandpa broke the law because the law was reversed 10 years later. The law didn't get changed until Legosi was 17. So when Legosi was 7 years old, they reversed the law. But Grandma died when Legosi's mother was only a baby. Then Mommy hooked up with a mail-order wolf for Legosi's father. So we don't know who his father is, but Legosi also had it real bad because when Legosi was 12 or 13, some people say he was 12, some people say he was 13. I'm just going to say he was, some people say he was 12, some people say he was 13. I don't remember. I have to reread the series. I'm rereading the series over again right now as the recording's happening. That Legosi's mother took her own life. Now, some people say he was 12, some people say he was 13. I'm still reading the books. I got new books coming in. I got new books in. So I need to start getting to overdrive and start reading all the Beastars books again. Which right now, as this recording, I'm going to be starting book 6. The thing is, though, no one knows who Legosi's father was. Because according to what we heard, he's a mail order wolf. Which, or technically classified as a gigolo, if you want to classify that as. Someone she wanted to have a full-blooded son, so she knew that he would have what she has. Well, technically, Legosi only got two things from his grandfather. Okay, he has reptile blood and he has eyes as like his grandfather. The thing is, though, Legosi, since being like his mother, immune to Daddy's poison, the grandfather's poison, he won't get hurt because Legosi's grandfather can kiss him and he won't get burned because he's immune to the poison. The thing is, though, who is Legosi's father is the question. We don't know. Okay, that's the question we don't know. But that's, a theory. No, I'm not going to say it because I don't think he ever did a theory on this yet. I don't know if I should contact him and say he should do a theory on this. But that's the question, though. Who's Ash's father and who's Legosi's father? That's the question. Besides, you see here, because we find out in Beastar in in the XYZ series, we see Clement's father. Then he's pissed that he finds out a robot's actually running the damn gym. And then we see, in the anime we see, what's his name? In season 2 of the anime we see, season 1 and in season 2 of the anime we see Ogama, Louis' father. Which, yes, I know Louis' father was his first season, but we only see a silhouette of him because of Legosi's nightmare. In season 2, we see more of him. But according to the book, I did take some looking into a future book that I'll be reading about when he dies. But I have not read it yet, so I don't know nothing about it. Please do not tell me in the comments, because I do not know. But that's the question. But we do see father figures in the series. But Professor Oak is more like a grandfather or a father figure to Ash. But that's the question. Who's Ash's real father, and we don't know who Legosi's father is. But you know that term, father like son? That term does make sense for Legosi. It's like grandfather like grandson. That term makes more sense. How grandfather who is not a wolf married a wolf. And how Legosi, who's into a rabbit. So the term grandfather like grandson do make sense. By the way, Legosi's grandfather is a Komodo dragon. By the way, I gotta tell you this. Legosi's grandfather is a Komodo dragon. Legosi's grandmother was a wolf. But yeah, you know the term father like son? Well, it's actually true. Grandfather like grandson. Legosi is into rabbits, into a certain rabbit, as Gohan, Legosi's grandfather, was into a wolf. Same term, but he must be, I mean, tell you right now, Legosi's grandfather must be hurting bad. You lose your wife, you lose your only daughter, and you have a grandson that goes to college, went to a college for like a boarding school for 5 years and never talked to you. Then you have Jack in the anime series literally grabbing his tail, and then you have Jack in a future book which we're reading, literally grabs Legosi by the arm and tell him to call his grandfather. Literally, you do. The thing is, though, they screwed up though in the anime. In season 2, during the shower fight, they don't talk about it, but in the book, but they talk about his grandfather in season 1. Yes, about how he puts money in his shoe for emergencies. But in the shower fight in the manga, he sees a picture of his grandfather, so he knows what his grandfather looks like. Also, we see an earlier picture of his grandfather's hand with a photograph in the early versions of the manga, which we're not there right now. Because in the manga, Jack really twists his arm to talk to his grandfather, and during the shower fight in the manga, which we have read it previously, you see his grandfather in it. But in the cartoon, in the version where he fights Grizz in the anime, we don't know about his grandfather. So I hope in season 3, when they come out with the anime, season 3 of Beastars, they show Legosi's grandfather. If they do not, I'm going to be very, very pissed. And if I knew an anime, guys, I'd make my own series, but I'm not that good with that. So yeah. Wow, 9 minutes. So that's a good question, though. Who's Ash's father and who's Legosi's father from Beastars? That's a question we should find out. That will happen maybe at a future date. Because I watched other people's videos of that, and it doesn't work out. Legosi's father, I don't think anyone has done that. Who knows? Maybe it'll be a new series for us. But yeah, that's only a theory. That's a theory. We'll find out later. But right now, I can't say that theory or that theory. So, who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Is he rich like me to know? Tell me, want to know? Oh, just